Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Today we are going to solve exercise 1.2. In that, let us see the first question. Express each of the following numbers as a product of its prime factors. In this first bit is 140. So let's consider 140. Here prime factors, we need to take the list of prime numbers, children. They are like 2, 3, 5, 7, so on. So here let us start the problem with 2. 2 70s are 140, again with 2. 2 35s are 70, again. Now here C, it is odd number, so it can't be divided by 2. Now let us see with 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. Since 8 is not divisible by 3, so 35 also is not divisible by 3. Let us go to 5. See, ending number is 5, so definitely it is divided by 5. 5 7s are 35, right? Here 7 is also a prime number. We can stop the problem here, children. So let us write 140 as 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Here we should not forget taking 7, children. That is also to be taken. So it can be written as 2 into 2, 2 square into 5 into 7 is the answer for this bit. Now let's see second bit, that is 156. 156 as usual, we can try it with 2. It is 2 7s are 2 8s are, again with 2. 2 3s are 2 9s are. Now it is not divided by 2. So let us try with 3. 3 1s are 3 3s are. Since 13 is a prime number, we can stop doing further factorization. So 156 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. Right? 2 into 2 can be written as 2 square into 3 into 13 is the answer. Okay, let's see next bit, that is third bit, 3825. So here let us write its prime factors. See, as it is odd number, it can't be divided by 2. So let us try with 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. So 18 is divisible by 3. So this number also can be divisible by 3. Let us do division. 3 1s are 3. Here 3 2s are 6. It is 2 is left. 22 means 3 7s are 21. 1 is left. So it is 15. So 3 5s are 15. Again you see, children, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 5 15. So again we can try with 3. 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, right? Now again 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11. Now here this number can't be divided by 3. So we'll go for further number, that is 5, right? 5 8s are 40, 25, so it is 5 5s are. Now again we can try it with 5, so 5 17s are 85. Since 17 is a prime number, we can stop doing the further. So here 3825 can be written as 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 5 into 5 into 17, right? So this can be expressed as 3 into 3 is 3 square and 5 into 5 is 5 square into 17. So this is the answer for this bit. Let us try next bit, that is fourth bit, 5005. So let us take 5005 and try with 5. It is 1001. Now here by looking at that, why can't we try with 11? 11 9s are 99, so 1 is left. 11, yes, we can try. It is 11 9s are 99, 1 is left, so it becomes 11. So 11 1s are. Let us try with this one with 7, 7 13s are. Since 13 is a prime number, we can stop here. So let us write the value as 5 into, actually we can write, children, 5 into 11 into 7 into 13. But you see, if you write in ascending order, it looks beautiful. Okay, that's all. It is not the meaning that we can't write 5 after 11, 11 after 7, not like that. So let us select the numbers in ascending order, that's all. Okay, so 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Even though if you write 5 into 11 into 7 into 13, that is also absolutely right, children, no problem at all. Let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 7429. let us consider here 7429. This is the only problem, children. You need to remember that with whatever prime number you try, you may try with 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 till here with any of these numbers. Okay, it can't be divided. It can't be divided by any of these numbers, that you keep in mind. So it is divisible only by 17, children. That too 17 4s are here, 3s are 17, 7s are. So 17 into 437 is 7429. So again try this one with 19. 19 2s are here, 19 3s are, right? So since 23 is prime number, we can stop doing further. So 7429 can be written as 17 into 19 into 23. Now let us see next question, that is question number 2. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by the prime factorization method. In this first bit is 12, 15 and 21. So let us take them individually. First you take 12, then you take 15, then finally 21. So let us write their prime factors. Try this one with 2, it is 2 6 are 12, again with 2 2 3 are 6, that's all. Since 3 is prime number, we have stopped it. This can be tried with 3, it is 3 5 are 15, that's all. This can be tried with 3, so 3 7 are 21, that's all. Fine. Now here I will tell you an easiest way of writing LCM and HCF both together in a single step. Let us see here first. 12 means 2 into 2 into 3. See the way how I am writing, observe children. 2 into 2 is 2 square, right? Into 3 I am writing as it is, 2 square into 3. 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Just observe children, I am writing 3 into 5. Below this 3 I am writing 3, children, into 5 here I am writing. Clear? And 21 can be written as 3 into 7. See, I am writing below 3 I am writing 3 children, into 7 I am writing here. If you observe properly, see here, this column of 2 I maintained blank, children, here. Clear? Here I am not writing anything. So you just observe here, nothing is there means 1 is there. 1 can be written as 2 power 0. Clear? This blank also can be filled with 2 power 0. Here all the 3 numbers, they have 3, right? In this first number there is no 5. I am writing it as 5 power 0 because 5 power 0 nothing but 1. We can write it as. Same way here in third one, 5 is not there, 5 power 0. Clear? In this 7's not there, so 7 power 0, it is 7 power 0, right? It has 7, so don't disturb that. Now I am telling you how to write LCM and HCF also, children. See, first I will write LCM. LCM, you see, LCM full form is least common multiple. Least common multiple. In this name, L refers least. But you remember, children, here it takes the highest powers. Try to understand. It is just vice versa, means reverse. L for least, but you should take the highest power. Clear? So here you see, for 2, what is highest power? That you will write. For 3, highest power. For 5, highest power. For 7, highest power. See, so far I did not write highest powers. Now I am writing, children. See here. 2 power 2, 0, 0. Highest power is 2. So I am writing it is 2. So 2 square. 3 power 1, 1, 1. So highest is 1 itself. Here 5 power 0, 5 means 5 power 1, children, it is. 5 power 0, 0, 1, 0. 1 is highest. 0, 0, 1. 1 is highest. So if you multiply, you will get the LCM here, children. 2 square is 4. 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 60 into 7, 6 7s are 42, so it is 420. Clear? I repeat it, children. 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 60 into 7 is 420. Now you see here how to find HCF. Okay, we need to find both, children, LCM and also HCF. Here you observe, I am writing HCF also. Again, HCF full form is highest common factor, H for highest, but we should take least here, children. In the powers we should take least. So here you see, same way you write here 2 into, here 3 into, here 5 into, 7 into, as usual, like earlier written. Now you see, in the powers you take the least one, right? In the powers you see 2 0 0. Don't be confused, children. Don't involve LCM at all. See, till here only you observe. Till here only question. Only these 3 steps only, right? So 2 0 0, 0 is the least. 1 1 1, in 1 is the least. In fact, in LCM also 1 we take as highest, here 1 is the least, because all the 3s are 1, right? Now here 0 1 0, 0, 0 0 1, 0. Now you see 2 power 0 is 1, 3 power 1 is 3, it is 1, it is 1, 5 power 0 is 1, 7 power 0 is 1. So it is 1 into 1 1, 1 into 3 3, 3 into 1 3. So here finally HCF is 3. Clear? This is how we can find easily LCM and HCF for the given numbers in the method prime factorization. Let us see next bit, that is second bit, 17, 23 and 29. So here 17 you take here, children. It can be written as 17 into 1. 23 you take, 23 also, this is also a prime number, so it has no other factors, so 23 into 1 itself. And 29 you take, that is also 29 into 1 only. Here you need to understand one thing, children. We are writing the prime factor, we are following the prime factorization method. Means whatever factors come, they should be prime numbers. Here you see we are writing 1. 1 is neither prime nor composite. So here remember, children, we should not write 1 here at all, because 1 is not a prime number, children. So that's why, so 17 can be taken as 17 only, right? So let us write 17 as 17 only, because it's a prime number. You take 23, 23 also can be written as 23 only. You take 29, 29 also can be written as 29 only, right? Now let us find the LCM. LCM. In LCM, L is for least. We should take the highest power. Here 17 is there, 17 is not there, 17 is not there. If we write all the numbers, it looks so somehow clumsy, confusing. That's why we did not write 17 power 0. We just here 17 power 1, 17 power 0, 17 power 0. So 17 power 1 is the highest number. 23 power 0, 23 power 1, 23 power 0. The highest one is 23 power 1. 29 power 0, 29 power 0, 29 power 1. So highest one is 29. So when you multiply, children, these 3 numbers, you will get 1 1 3 3 9. Now let us go for the HCF. In HCF, H for highest, but we should take the least powers. 17 power 1, 17 power 0, 17 power 0. Least one is 17 power 0. Same way 23 power 0 is the least. Same way here 29 power 0 is the least. Right? So this is any number power 0. A power 0 is 1. So 17 power 0 is 1, 23 power 0 is 1, 29 power 0 also 1. 1 into 1 into 1 is 1. Therefore, LCM is 11339 and HCF is 1. Let us see next bit, that is third bit. 8, 9 and let us see next bit, that is third bit. 8, 9 and 25. So let us consider them individually. So 8, 9 and then 25. 8 means here 2 4s are 8, again 2 2s are 4. That's all. 9, 3 3s are 9. 25, 5 5s are 25. Now let us write these numbers again. 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. we can write as 2 cube. 9 can be written as 3 into 3 means 3 square. 25 can be written as 5 square. 5 into 5 is 5 square. Now let us write here LCM. As I told you, L for least, but we should take highest. 2 power 3, here nothing, nothing. So 2 power 3 is highest, into 3 power nothing, 3 power 2, 3 power nothing. So here can take 3 power 2. Here nothing, nothing, 5 square. So 5 square, right? So it is 2 cube means 8, 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25. If you multiply, you will get 1800. So LCM of 8, 9 and 25 is 1800. Let us see HCF. H for highest, but we should have the least powers. 2 power 3, here nothing, nothing. Nothing means, children, remember the 2 power 0 it is, okay? You just imagine like that. Nothing in the sense 2 power 0. So least is 2 power 0. Nothing, 3 square, nothing. So it is 3 power 0. We are in the third column, means we are in the column of representing by 3. Now we are in the column where that is represented by 5. Nothing, nothing, 5 square. So nothing means 5 power 0. Right? So it is 1 into 1 into 1. So finally 1. Therefore LCM is 1800 and HCF is 1. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit, 72 and 108. So here let us consider them individually, 72 and then 108. So here try with 2, it is 236 jar, again with 2, 218 jar, with 2, 29 jar. Now let us try with 3, it is 3 3 jar. So now 108 you see, with 2, 54 jar, with 2, 27, with 3, 9, with 3, 3. So here write 72 as, see, 2 power 1, 2, 3. So it is 2 cube into 3 square. 2 times 3 is there. So 3 square. Now here 108. 108 means 2 square into 3 times it is there. So 3 cube. Now let us write there LCM first. L is for least, but we should take the highest. 2 power 3, 2 power 2. 2 power 3 is highest. 3 power 2, 3 power 3. 3 power 3 is highest. It is 2 cube is 8, children, into 3 cube is 27. So it is, when you multiply, you will get 216. LCM is 216. Now let us find the HCF. In HCF, H stands for highest, but we should have the least. 2 power 3, 2 power 2. Least is 2 power 2. 3 power 2, 3 power 3. Least is 3 power 2. So it is 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 9 are 36. So HCF is 36. Now let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 306 and 657. So here let us take this first one, 306 here and 657. So let us find their prime factors. 3 plus 0, 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. So it can be divided with 3. It is 3 10s are 30, 3 2s are. Now again 1 plus 2 is 3. So we can try again with 3. It is 3 3s are 9. Here 12, 3 4s are. Right? Now try with 2. It is 2 17s are. 17 is a prime number, children. So we can leave it. Now here 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. So we can try with 3. Right? So here 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. 27 means 3 9s are 27. Now again with 3. It is 3 7s are 21. 3 3s are 73 is again prime number, children. So we can leave it. Now let us write the prime factorization of these numbers, 306 and 657. 306 means here 3 into 3, 3 square, into 2 into 17. So better if we write in ascending order. So first let us write 2, children. 2 into 3 into 3, 3 square into 17. Right? Here this is 3 square into 73. See below this 3 square I am writing 3 square, children. 73 I am writing separately. Now we are going to find the LCM first. As we have discussed earlier, L stands for least, but we should take the highest power. Here 2 power 1 and nothing. We can take 2 power 1. 3 square, highest is 3 square. 17 power 1, nothing. Highest is 17 power 1. Nothing and 73. So highest is 73. So it is 2 into 3 square is 9 into 17 into 73. If you multiply this, you will get 22338. That is the LCM. And we see HCF. You see here, H stands for highest, we should do the least. 2 power 1, nothing. So nothing means 2 power 0. Here you see children, 3 square, 3 square. In 3 square and 3 square, highest one is 3 square, even least one is also 3 square only. If both are same, we can take that value for both. Right? 17 power 1, 17 power nothing. We should take here 17 power nothing. Same as 73 power nothing, 73. So 73 power nothing. So it is 1. This is also 1. This is also 1. So we can take out all the ones, because here if you multiply with 1 with any number, that number comes. So here 3 square is 9. So if not, we will check children. 1 into 9 into 1 into 1. So it is 9. Therefore, LCM for the given numbers is 22338 and HCF is 9. Now let us see next question. That is question number 3. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So here you observe children, any number that is ending with 0, that number definitely will be there in the 10th table. You just observe children, 10 1s are 10, ending is 0, 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30. See, all these numbers are ending with digit 0. So if you take 10, if you write in prime factors, 10 can be written as 2 into 5, right? 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So here, let us start this problem. We need to check whether the prime factorization of 6 power n, whether does it have these two numbers or not. Fine. So you keep this one in mind. So let us start the answer for the given question. See here. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 or not for any natural number. So we can write that 6 power n can be ended with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Any natural number n, if, here the condition starts, the prime factorization of of 6 power n should contain, it should contain 2 and 5. See here children, 2 and 5. Let us test now whether 6 power n does it have 2 and 5 or not. So here you see, now take 6 power n. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 whole power n can be split as 2 power n into 3 power n. See here children, we need the numbers 2 and 5, but here we got 2 and 3. That means it does not have 5. 2 is there, but it should have 5 children. Instead of 5 we have 3 here. So we can write it as comma, it does not contain the digit 5. It does not contain 5. So 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. In other way also we can think children here, you just observe. 6 power n you take, actually with this the problem gets over. Just for your idea, I would like to explain a small, okay, small concept. 6 power n you take, children, right? N is a natural number. So let us substitute in place of n. We can substitute 1 because the natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, so on. So let us take 1 here. See, it is 6 power 1 is 6. Let us write 6 power 2 means 6 square. 6 square is 6 into 6, 36. Ending number is 6 only. In 36, ending number is 6. You take 6 cube means 36 into 6, that is 216. So here 6 power n always can be ended with the digit 6 for any natural number n, but it can never be ended with digit 0. But here remember, children, we should not write the answer like that. We should follow the procedure only. Okay, let us see next question. That is question number 4. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Here you observe, children, let us count how many terms are there. First, let me copy here 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13, right? Let us count how many terms are there. Count, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is it correct? No. Why? Because here this is into. Into means product. Product gives a single value. It's a single term, children. See, you just search for the plus or minus. Plus is there. If it is plus or minus, that can divide the terms. That means here you see, children, from here to here, this is one term, this is the next term. Now you tell me how many terms are there. Right, 2 terms are there. In these 2 terms, which is common? 13 is common. So let us take 13 as common. Then what happens? Let us write the leftover numbers. Here 7 into 11 is left because 13 comes out as common. So 7 into 11. Here 7 into 11. Here symbol plus is there. 13 here comes as common. So here 1 is left. It can be written as 13 into 7 11 are 77 plus 1 78. You need not to find the value, children. Here we have to say whether this is composite number or not. If it is composite number, why we should say why it is composite number. See here, children, observe carefully. 13 is which kind of number? 13 is a prime number. 13 is a prime number. And 78 which kind of number? 78 is, see, it has factors. Okay, 2 is a factor, like that so many factors are there, 3 is also other factor. So it is a composite number. 78 is a composite number. What is the product of prime number and composite number? Always a composite number. Always a composite number. Actually, here remember, children, not only prime into composite, however you get that is composite number on, children. Prime number into prime number also composite only. Let us take best example, 2 into 3. 2 is a prime, 3 is a prime. 2 into 3, 6. 6 is composite number. So here remember, children, prime into prime, composite into prime, prime into composite, composite to composite. Whatever case it is, children, always remember the answer is composite number only. Right? It is composite number only. So now let us see here. First bit gets our, children. So finally the given number, this one, 7 into 11 to 13 plus 13 has become a composite number. Right? Now let us take second one now. Second one is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Now here you can easily guess how many terms are there. Yes, definitely 2 are there. Here to here, this is one term. Here this is the second term. In these 2 terms, see, observe, children, 5 is common. Right? Let us take that 5 as common. Let us write the remaining numbers. See, here it is 7 into 6 is 42 4 into 3 into 2 is 24. 4 6 are 4 3 are 12, 12 are 24. 42 into 24, it is 1008 plus here 5 comes as common, it is 1. It is 5 times 1009, right? So here clearly this 5 is which kind of number? It is a prime number. As you know, 100 can be written as, it may be, I think so, it is composite number. If it is prime number also, no problem, children. So however, the product is composite number itself. Therefore, here you observe the second number, that is also composite number. Therefore, here given both the numbers are composite numbers only. The reason is that here the product of prime and composite, or prime and prime, or composite always gives a composite number. Now let us see second part, children. Here the given number is here 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Here definitely you won't be confused. How many terms are there? Right, 2 terms are there. Here to here is first term and this is second term. In these two, 5 is common, children. Let us take 5 as common. Let us add the remaining numbers. 7 into 6 into, here 5 comes as common, children. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus here 5 comes as common, it is 1. So it is 5 times 7 6 are 42, 2 3 are 6, 6 4 24. 42 into 24 is 1008 plus 1 plus 1. So it is 5 into 1009, right? Let us see here 5 is which kind of number? 5 is a prime number. Into 1009, which kind of number? That is also prime number. As we have seen, children, product of two prime numbers is a composite number. So this is a composite number. Therefore, here given both the numbers are composite numbers only. The reason is that here first one is product of prime and composite number is always composite number. Second one is product of prime number and prime number is also a composite number. Now let us see next question. That is question number 5. How will you show that 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number? Explain. So let us consider the given number here, children. The given number is what here, see, 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5, right? Here, as you know, how many terms are there? This product is a single term, this is second term, so total 2 terms are there, children. In these two, 17 is common, so 17 I am taking as common. Along with that, 11 is also there common, so I am taking 17 into 11 as common. Let us write the leftover numbers. Here 2 is left, plus this symbol is plus, children. Here 5, right? So it is, here I am writing 17 11 jar 187 into 2 plus 5 is 7. You need not to multiply, children. 187 is which kind of number? It is a composite number. 187 is a composite number. 7 is which number? Prime number. 7 is prime number. So we have discussed earlier the product of prime number and prime number and composite number, composite number and prime number, composite number and composite number. However, it is the final product is always composite number, is always a composite number, right? So here you see composite number into prime number. it is third case. Whatever it is composite number only. So that's all, children. Now let us see next question, that is question number 6. What is the last digit of 6 power 100? See here the question, he didn't ask the value of 6 power 100, children. He asked only last digit. So simple, if you take 6 means 6 power 1. What is the last digit? 6 only, right? So here I am writing here last digit. Okay, last digit. Here you see it has only one digit, so that can be the last digit, that's all. If you take here 6 power 2, that is 6 into 6, value is 36, right? The last digit is 6. Same way you take 6 cube, means 6 into 6 into 6. 6 6 are 36, 36 into 6, it is 216. So last digit again is 6. Same way 6 power 4, here whether you write it or not, children, just observe, with this fourth 6 we should multiply 6 cube or not, so into 6 will come or not. 6 6 are whatever number it is, ending number is 6 only, no? So here this ending digit is 6. If you go on like this, 6 power 100, okay, whatever value it is, but the ending digit will be definitely 6. So the last digit also 6. Let us see the question here. What is the last digits of 6 power 100? Therefore, the last digit of 6 power 100 is 6 itself.